back, and we are better than ever because we are heading into week 10 of the NFL season, and the Lions are going to be on the road at Washington. We're going to be previewing that game. We're going to be breaking down what we think of the Lions trade deadline moves, aka zero, and then just some updates on the injury report and some thoughts on the opponent for the week. But before we break it all down, let's introduce the Blue Kool-Aid crew that is here. We got the whole crew here tonight. Let's start with Bob.
Hello, everybody.
Run Dog.
Yo.
UJ.
Greetings.
I forgot to name myself Big Z, and then we got producer Kid J off to the side as well. He'll give some of his predictions and maybe some other insights that he passes along throughout the episode. All right.
Oh, yeah.
The Lions, they stand pat at the trade deadline, do absolutely zero moves. Meanwhile, I got the Colts traded 2 first-rounders for Sauce Gardner. The Cowboys almost trading 2 first-rounders, if you will, for Quinnen Williams of the Jets. And then there was like Taylor Penning went to he's a tackle from the Saints, went to the Chargers. Rashid Shaheed, the wide receiver, went to the Seahawks. So there's like several moves on this trade deadline day. It was one of the more active ones in recent memory. I think it was the 3rd most active of all time in terms of amount of trades done on a single day. Anyways,
not for the Lions.
Yeah, Bob, the Lions make no moves. Your thoughts? Good, bad, even?
Well, like I said in the last pod, we were doing our predictions because at first I was thinking no trades, because Brad doesn't tend to do that, especially a splashy trade. So then I was hoping when Mahogany got hurt that they would actually get an offensive lineman, but the fact that they did nothing does not surprise me and doesn't really concern me because it's kind of what they're doing. But from a fan perspective, I was hoping they'd do something.
Yeah.
Right, DJ?
Yeah, same way. I mean, I was really hoping they'd beef up that O-line, find a free agent there or possible trade. But I just think they're so reluctant to trade away draft capital. I think, I don't know, Brad's in love with drafting, I think, a lot, and developing their own players, which I get. But when you're in that Super Bowl window, I think sometimes you got to take a chance and try to beef up your roster a little bit. And there's no doubt, I think, right now we could use it as much as they're confident in their own guys and everything like that. I mean, I think our O-line could use a little a little reinforcement. But hey, they're pretty confident in their guys, and we'll see what happens, man. They step up, and I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens.
The only time they're comfortable trading away their draft capital is during the draft.
Yeah, right.
Like the Tesla thing, they give up like
right, Manu, etc. Gibbs.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's interesting that they don't do it for like at the trade deadline historically. I mean, Red Dog, your thoughts?
Well, I get where everyone's kind of coming from, wanting resources, but all you gotta do is listen to the Dan the Man talk. He loves his guys, and they're not gonna make a move unless they really feel like it checks out all the boxes and is gonna improve this team. So, if you think you know better about who should be added to this team than Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, then by all means share your opinion. My feeling is it's probably gonna be way off the truth. So. I trust these guys. They know what they want. They know what they have on this team. They know who they got. Like Dan keeps saying, he's got guys in the hopper for this O-line. Are you saying they messed up by not signing some guy from, another team to get in there? I don't think so. I think they know. I trust them.
Hey, we do know better. That's why we're doing this podcast, because we hope that they'll listen to us and do what we want. Damn it.
So, listening to that's what this podcast is all about.
That's all we do this for.
The reason
make our team better. Hope they listen to us.
I think what I'm a little confused about is the Lions have like some of the most cap
so
space.
You are saying Dan Campbell and Brad are wrong on this. Okay, good to know.
I'm confused by their strategy a little bit because they have all this cap space in the current year. So if they're not going to use it on a trade for during the current year, like for a Hendrickson who's like on a 1-year deal, not going to pay next year, won't cost any dead cap money. Why have that space? Why not just put some of those bigger contracts in this year to offload the hurt down the line? So I don't really quite get what they're doing in that regard, I guess.
Yeah, same
here.
Well,
they would have to have the person there to do it too. I mean, not just somebody who can afford, but someone who actually they believe would help the team.
Well, right.
Maybe they
Why
don't.
not
Maybe that
restructure
didn't-
Goff's contract a little more to have it be a bigger hit this year or like future years down the line?
You
That's
know,
what I don't understand that strategy. That's
Another
what I mean.
key phrase Dan Campbell throws out there is that him and Brad have a long-term vision for this thing, and they're not just going to blow it up because of people getting finicky around the train deadline and being worried about this team. Like they know what they believe in, what they have, and they believe in what they're building, and they're not going to throw TNT at the foundation of it while they're making it happen.
That's kind of an extreme read of picking up one guy for a small contract.
I mean,
and
everyone
gonna
wants
blow it up.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow up the foundations. What are you watching?
Hey.
V for Vendetta or something? You got the mask on and you're in the canal dropping bombs down there. I don't know what they're doing. We're just talking about football, man. Blowing up foundations.
I mean, I hope that Locker Bridge includes winning a
sound
Super
more
Bowl.
worked up
So,
about it than
I mean, the draft picks are important for this team. So I guess we understand the move. It would have been maybe an offensive lineman. That's about it. We weren't expecting anything crazy like what the Colts did, for instance. Which I think the
but I
Colts
just wanna
really
stress
overpaid for that.
It's
for
about
the
the draft
corner.
picks, but it's about who they have now. They believe in what they have on this roster. So I think that's something I really think should be stressed is that they aren't just doing it because they don't love their draft picks. They only want guys that will upgrade them for sure. And
It could be because Brad knows that rookie 5th rounder Miles Frazier on the way
Yeah.
back. We haven't seen him yet, so
And,
maybe he's the guy.
And you're
I'm
wrong
sorry
too.
about
Is
that.
they picked up an offensive lineman, who is
To the practice squad.
yeah, I know. Well, he was undrafted, and he played next to Mahogany in college. Conlon, I think his name, good Irish boy. I mean, he's got to be good, right? I don't know. Maybe
Well, he played in the preseason for the Patriots. He was okay.
he's huge guy.
Then he was cut by another team. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head without having it pulled up. And then picked up by the Lions here. So he must be staying in shape at least. I think pinning all the hopes on Miles Frazier is a little extreme to solve all their
Maybe.
issues with the offensive line. But that seems to be the online sentiment at least. Like Miles
Oh,
Frazier
is it?
come
I didn't even see that.
save the
I love-
day here.
I love Graham, but actually, it's not even Graham.
He hasn't
We
even
don't have,
practiced, and he's a late draft pick. So
yeah, but what did Mahogany do last year? He came out of injury like halfway down the season and was like a revelation going into the playoffs. So I mean, that's
He was.
that's a potentiality here that's we just saw happen. I'm not the expectation
That's
of
fair.
it happening might be a little extreme, but like
Hey,
hey, I mean they like what they saw in the kid.
Let's not forget during the draft, they were looking at Frazier from the second round on. They kept wondering if this guy was still going to be around, and he was around. And he said, "Hey, how about this kid from LSU? How about the kid?" Like early in the draft, they were talking about him, and he somehow fell down to whatever round they got him in, 4th or 5th round. And I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
so they like this kid from the get go.
oh yeah, not denying that.
He's
I'm
got
just
the
saying
tools.
pin the hopes high on this guy is a little extreme.
Pitting the hopes, I
See,
agree. It's
You
not.
need to drink
not
more
about pitting.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid, more Kool-Aid.
Well, if you want
If
to
he
drink
does
Kool-Aid,
if he gets injured that first game back, I'll be like, down goes Frazier.
Oh,
Down goes Frazier.
you beat me to the punch on that one.
Oh!
I was,
You
I
had
was,
it.
I'm trying to use
you
that
worked
line
that in.
somehow.
You might have done it more elegantly than I did, but
oh boy.
I did it.
Well done, well done.
Well, if we want some positive news to react to, Josh Pascal's back.
Ooh,
practicing.
yeah.
He's back
buddy.
practicing. He's they opened up his 21-day practice window. I imagine it'll take his time. But any news is good news because there's been almost no news on Pascal for the longest time. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
seems
sounded
to
like
keep
it was
getting
going to be
pushed.
like a month away before this happened, based on like the most recent comments. But then he must have slept on the right side of the bed recently, and
Well, that is about a
Felt
month
better.
away, right? If he uses the whole window.
no, but he's a month away from being a month away. Like seemed
Oh, I
like the
gotcha.
sentiment.
Oh. Yeah, but it
So,
also was
great
like a
news.
few months ago. It seemed like it was really close to happening, and then it just like disappeared into the ether until just recently.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
So it's exciting, very
And how about
exciting.
Hassanin? We should be getting him back on the
Oh,
roster
yeah, he's
pretty
getting-
soon, right?
I would
I
love to get
think-
his some
Were
rookie.
they talking about like
action.
mid-season? Around mid-season, we'd be getting him back on the roster somehow. Whatever shenanigans they pulled off on that one.
Rod. Rodrigo,
nice.
did Rodrigo play last week? I
He's
just
in his
realized it.
practice. He's in his practice mode again.
He's
now.
still in the practice window.
Yeah.
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 I have a
'Cause
feeling he
he's
won't play
activated
this
at the
week.
bye, right?
Last week, yeah. Last week he is activated.
So,
Yeah,
so he
he's
could
not
have
a week
played
into his
last week, but he
evaluation
didn't.
window.
I don't think he'll play this week personally, but
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
He's questionable now, right? Or is he doubtful?
I don't think they have a designation on him. He's just in the evaluation clock. That's all that they put.
Well, Liam made his a lot shorter than we expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is about 2 weeks. Although we're still waiting for him to show up. So
He showed up
Maybe
pretty good the first game
Well-
back, Z. I know you struggled a little bit last week, but you're really hard on
Jeez.
these guys, Z.
Z,
You're just so hard on these
swear.
guys. Jesus. I mean, like,
What?
it's unbelievable. The first
Yeah.
game back, he was kicking ass. The second, he
first
struggled
back in a
last
couple
week.
good drives overall. He faded
Oh,
towards
man.
the end of the game, which maybe you expect with his conditioning
He's
not
gotta
being
get his
fully back
conditioning.
yet. Last game, awful.
He wasn't immediately.
I just don't know how he gets his head in his helmet sometimes. Like,
That
he's
is
like, you
amazing.
see, like, it's like bursting through the mask.
He's got like
it's
thick
just so-
hair.
He's got a
It's like,
fat.
even
head.
adds to it more.
But I don't know. But he's awesome though. I'm glad he's back. He's great.
I'm certainly glad he's back. I want to see him fully back, like last year back now.
Can't wait to see Pascal back with these guys. We got some.
No,
that's gonna
no
really
practice for
juice
Sewell,
this
Decker, or
line.
Skipper, or Pat O'Connor, or Kirby Joseph. It seems like Kirby Joseph is probably not going to
Yeah.
play
Longer
this
term.
week, even though
Dang.
he was expected to be back already. So the fact he's not is a little interesting, but they're really taking their time.
I'd be okay holding him out a couple more weeks. Get him fully healthy again if that's what it takes. I mean, our
too
secondary
valuable.
is doing not too bad of a job right now, even though they're a little beat up. I think we can do without him a couple. I'd rather have him come back at the end of the season healthy. You know what I mean? Like fully healthy.
Mhm. Yeah,
For
especially
sure.
getting Pascal back, you'll have juice to the D line to help that injured secondary.
Definitely.
Terry on is kind of trending the right way, and now that he's back, I'm like, man, I'm really excited to see him going forward. That was
Oh yeah.
he got his first pick now. I think that's going to just shoot his confidence up too. I'm excited to see his progress now.
Yeah.
I think we got a stud there.
Decker, we don't. Who knows? He's week to week. It seems with this shoulder that he's dealing with.
Yeah.
And he missed 10 snaps last week with a knee injury. So, but the knee is not
Yeah.
listed on the injury report, just the shoulder.
He's a warrior, but he ain't a young warrior anymore.
Yeah.
And
a shoulder
Yeah.
is like that nagging thing that won't go away.
And apparently
Rodrigo
there was
Sorry,
probably
on the
knows
line.
too well.
apparently there was some word out that it was broached the idea of Ragnar coming back, like if he was feeling.
Oh yeah.
It was
somebody
broken on
else-
this
yeah.
podcast.
But I guess it's not but not just on the podcast. I mean, actual real life.
Oh,
But apparently
What?
it's not going to happen. So
oh.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that door is closed or something. Is
Yeah.
Should we do a
Yeah.
podcast from outside his house? And, like,
wouldn't that be awesome?
encourage him.
honestly,
Yeah.
I can't
probably
believe he couldn't
discourage
hold
him.
on one more year. You know, it's like one more year to keep that line together.
Yeah, just play, suit up 4 weeks before the end of the season, get your bearings for the playoffs, and go. He's probably lost 20 pounds already. That's how these guys
Yeah,
yeah,
run
sure.
fast.
True.
Anyways, he's probably fishing on a lake somewhere. No, he's like a
Yeah,
big fisherman.
getting beat up. Enjoying
Maybe
his
you get-
money.
Dominic Royola back. I don't know. Maybe what's he doing?
Yeah, there you go. Oh man, that'd be
And Rodrigo
cool.
has 8 days left in his evaluation window. 8 days. 12. Or,
All
sorry,
right.
12
Mm.
days. He's 8 days into it. Sorry.
Ah,
Wow.
I think
Vice
he's back
versa.
for Philly, personally. My guess.
I'm fine with
My
that.
bet. My
We
bet.
need him on special teams.
Yeah, we
on
do.
special
I like that.
teams. Well, the Commanders, on the other end, Jaden Daniels gets hurt. They're down 30 points. Dislocates his elbow, so he will not be playing this week.
That was awful, by the way. That was just, that was ugly.
Yeah.
Really ugly.
It's tough. It's tough. Terry McLaurin, their best wide receiver, probably not going to play. He's barely played this year. He came back and then hurt again. I'd never seen this before. Their starting running back is on the injury report. He's limited. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt and it says tooth.
Two.
I don't know if he cracked his tooth or
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
Interesting.
seen that.
yeah.
Maybe
an
he's
injury
got a
report.
bad infection and needs like a root canal.
I heard he heard it at Tooth Hurdy.
Oh, your mother would be
Well,
proud if you came
yeah.
up with that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Grandmother
Lordy.
would have been proud of you for that, and your
So
grandmother.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Good stuff. Good work.
Yeah, way to go. Way to go, buddy.
They're starting left tackles on injury, but they have a long list of injuries. And they got their ass kicked last week. This is very similar to the Vikings, who also got their ass kicked the week before they played us, and came back full force.
In
So
that game, though, they held Seattle's run game to they really held their run game, even though Seattle torched them in the air. I'm just saying, and our run game, if we want to get that back on track, Washington is pretty good against the run. So that's all.
Key difference in this scenario too is we're coming off a loss. Lions off a loss. I'll take that every day of the week and twice on Tuesday.
we are. And the Lions, Dan Campbell, there was an interesting stat I saw. I got to pull it up here. But first of all, in 3 years, the Lions have not lost back-to-back games under Dan Campbell. I'm probably jinxing it by talking about it.
Nah,
No,
it's just
that's been
it's
well
a fact
talked
of
about. I
life.
don't-
Yeah.
I don't think that's
I don't think so.
the jinx.
No
Oh, here it is.
jinxing.
The number one betting trend in the NFL will be on the Lions this weekend, too. The Lions are 12-0 against the spread in their last 12 games, following an outright loss as well, which is hard to do. So, yeah, and they are 9.5-point favorites this week. They're 8.5-point favorites in the playoff game last year, and that did not go well. So,
Who cares?
He
What?
got
Uh,
points last week, too.
Why did you
Doesn't mean
jump to
anything.
that game?
Because he doesn't drink enough Kool-Aid.
I had to talk
He
about the
brings up-
similarities.
Yeah.
He's
When
bring
you
up-
mentioned that game, that was the last game we played.
This is a
against them.
revenge game this
Uh,
week, gentlemen. This is a
whatever.
revenge game this week. for the Lions.
spread.
Yeah.
Spread.
They need
kids.
this Washington team
Suck
is hanging
it.
on by a thread to the playoffs,
What's-
or their playoff hopes, and the Lions need to bury them completely this week.
Yes.
What's the weather going to be there? Because I think revenge is a dish best served cold.
Ooh. Oh.
Wow, you're got him rolling today. You're kicking ass today. I love it.
And then also revenge against Debo Samuel because he's on that team now.
That's right, Debo.
He's part of that NFC Championship game a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
But
You know why the Lions are going to win this week? Just because the Commanders are an obstacle in their way and to be dealt with, and that's how they're going to take care of them. Not because
All
they're
right.
they're not going to know all that other stuff. I think some of the guys maybe use it, but the way this team functions, they're more clear sighted than that. I think Dan Campbell has them all pushing with one mission. That's to win.
It looks like 65 degrees and 75% chance of rain.
yeah,
So
okay.
it could be.
And,
It could be
The
a
rain looks like the
chance
morning
of
time. Though. It
meatballs?
looks like it doesn't look like the evening will have rain.
So we'll be okay there then.
So-
I think. November 8th. No, wrong day.
But it will be a low of 44 degrees.
Should be good.
So probably like 50s. By
they
the time
play
we
on
kick
natural
off.
turf.
Is there going to be
right?
weather? And is there going to be football? Then it's a perfect weather. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
They'll play
Exactly.
the game and
Exactly.
take care of business.
You want to see
Yeah.
perfect football weather? Any
Look
time of the
outside.
year, look out the
Anytime.
window. There it is. Perfect football weather.
That's right.
All right.
Unless there's lightning,
Nope.
then you had to have
Perfect
better.
football weather. Yeah, they're really pussifying the
Hurricane,
league. You know,
perfect
like
football
there's
weather.
there was lightning 10 miles away. We better clear the whole freaking stadium and
Yeah.
I'll go wait for 3 hours and start the game
Yeah.
again. This is so stupid. This stuff. I don't know what happened to our league, man. I don't know.
AJ's been hit in the head with lightning multiple times. He's fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, right? Like, wow.
It's also not an injury report is Frankie Louvu, who might be suspended for a game. I don't know if that got appealed or not, but
It got appealed. Yeah, he's playing.
oh, he won the appeal.
He did. Yeah, he just has to pay
When do people actually win the appeal?
$100,000 fine. So his wallet's a little bit suspended.
Because he was good against us last year in the playoff game. He's an All-Pro
Good.
linebacker.
Play. Were you
Dang.
hoping he wasn't going to play, Z?
Well, yes.
Wow.
I know. Oh,
Dan
I know you
Campbell
don't want
would
that
be
asterisk on the
ashamed of
win, Rud Dog.
Not
I know
about
you don't want that
asterisk. It's about not worrying about the other team getting injured because we're scared of their good players. No, give us their best players on their best day. That's when we want them because we're the fucking Detroit Lions and we're going to take care of business. That's what we do.
I just want to win.
Yeah.
Don't care
Oh,
who
my
we beat.
God.
But isn't their best linebacker though is Bobby Wagner still? I think even though he's like ancient, was he like 35?
He's like
He's fun to watch.
the
He's so
ageless
good
one.
for so
He's
long.
so good. That
See,
guy's
so like
a
when
good
you were
player.
watching like your scouting opponents back when you played football, did you like sit there and like hope like their best players would get injured so like you could beat them this week or something? Like
No, but like
why were you scared
I don't
of their
hope for
good?
injury. I don't root for injury.
No, seeing his boys would go
Yeah, but
Tanya Harding, the opposing quarterback, the night before. They'll tie around to the knee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Whatever
Get
it
'em
takes,
wobbly.
man.
Tanya
I don't
Harding.
root for injury.
Yeah.
I prefer him not if he's injured.
Were you like
gonna
secretly
play.
hoping like they had like a family
want a
emergency
better
and
chance of
couldn't
winning.
play or something, so you could beat them, so you could get like this mentality like that. Why would you not want
he
their
just
best
wants
players?
justice served.
Frankie Luvu, by the way, that's the player that threw the dirty block on Goff on the interception last year in the playoffs as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Good. I hope Goff
is that.
kicks him in the nuts.
All right, let's get into our predictions, Sally.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right, let's get into our ever famous prediction segments. We got two of them, of course. We're going to start with our roar of the week. That, of course, is the player, coach, person who will have the biggest impact on the game overall. Not necessarily the best stats or anything of that nature. So we're going to go around the horn here. We're going to start with UJ. What's your
Ooh, okay.
prediction?
Wow, this coaches are involved in this. Like we could say a coach if we want.
I said that.
Oh,
I've
wow,
always said
okay.
that.
Well, I'm not going to say
It could be a
coach.
person. It could be like a random fan.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to do it, but I think, well, we got to do so many things better in this week. The play calling with John Morton, the execution on offense, especially. I'm not as worried about our defense, and Marcus Mariota doesn't really scare me too much. I think our defense is going to have a really good game here. They're going to play well. So my roar is going to be on the offense, and I think when we saw a glimpse of it last week, and it's going to be J-Mo. I think they're gonna just light his wick, man. This week, it's going to happen. He's going to explode in this game for a couple long tutties and maybe 150 yards passing, something like that. A couple big plays, and I think they're going to try to force the ball to him more, and more slants and curls and things like that for first downs and things. I think they need to. I think the end of that last game showed us that we need to. And he gives us that spark, like Red Dog was talking last week. Sometimes you just need that spark. Someone give it, and I think he's the guy to do it. And he can light this offense up, man. So J-Mo, baby, is going to be my roar of the week. Oh, yeah.
All
right.
Hey, UJ. So
I feel
he's
like all of us-
How many yards total? Because he's going to be passing.
I said
for
about 150. I said around 150.
Passing. How many is he going to have receiving?
Did I say? Well, that's what I meant. You know what I meant. Come on.
I don't know. Maybe he thought he was going to throw it again, like in the playoffs.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
More
I
successful.
have no interest in seeing J-Mo throwing the football.
They should open with that play.
Yeah.
That same exact play.
Yeah.
That would be ballsy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I would love that.
I feel like every week one of us at least picks J-Mo.
It does kind of
Man.
seem that way, but just seems like a good week for it, though. I don't know why. It just does to me.
All right, Bob.
All right. Well, I'll do a UJ and kind of pick two people, but I won't because I would pick Hutch, but I'm not going to. So
Oh.
I'll throw that name out there. But I'm going to go offense. UJ was saying, the Commanders' run defense is pretty good, but our run offense was pretty bad last week, and I think there's a little point of pride on that they're going to try to fix that this week. And with that misty rain or whatever, I think it's going to be Monty who's going to be the big back this week.
Ooh.
I think he's going to have a hell of a game. He's going to force some hard yards, and he's going to break a few longer runs, and he's going to get in the end zone. So I see him getting over 100 yards and at least 1 touchdown. So David Montgomery is my roar of the week.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, I love that.
Whoa.
That's a good one.
All
He's
right.
going full
Monty,
on us.
full Monty this week.
Yeah, baby.
Yes.
Red Dog.
All right. Well, there was a short about this guy on our YouTube channel the other day. I think Jack Campbell is going to be continuing his ascent into elite stardom, and I think he's just going to be a regular featured playmaker going forward. And I think he's going to go off this game, and he's going to get a sack or two, get another pass deflection, maybe even an INT in there. All I know is this guy's a monster, and he affects every game in a big way, and that's why this week he is my roar of the week.
Woo-hoo.
Boom.
I like
Like
that
it.
one. I like that one.
All righty, let's go. All right, Kid J, go ahead.
My roar of the week is going to be a guy who I don't think he's a great player, but I don't think he's been quite living up to expectations this year. To be honest, he's failed in a few clutch moments. He dropped a pass last week. It's number one receiver. I'm on Ross St. Brown. He short armed like a catch last week that definitely went off his forearms. He could have definitely caught it, but I think that was like a third down or something, second or third down. And so I think he is going to bounce back this week in a big way. Because Marshawn Lattimore's out for the year with a torn ACL, and the Washington defensive backs aren't too great right now. So I think he's going to bounce back in a big way. So he's my roar of the week.
Nice.
All right.
All righty.
Yeah, baby. Like it.
Let's go, Sun God. All right, I'm torn between two here. But
Torn
I'm gonna lean
between
with-
two lovers.
I'm
Feel
gonna go
like
with
a fool.
a guy
Oh.
I was not praising earlier, but I think this is the week that he picks it up. 1.5 sacks, 4 tackles, which is good for him. Ali McNeil is going to wreck up the middle this week.
Hey. Wow.
He is,
All right.
the
I
rope
didn't
dope.
see that one coming.
He's got the Kool-Aid flowing now, man.
Oh,
It's like I tore him down just to build him back up.
I
through the
love it.
podcast.
I love it.
Very nice.
Wow.
Anyways, so Ali McNeil, I think this is the week where he finally gets it together against just an okay offensive line of the Commanders. So, like I said, 1.5 sacks, 4 or 5 tackles on the inside, maybe 2 tackles for loss overall. But that is Ali McNeil, my roar of the week.
Yeah.
I almost went with Jared Goff, but I'll mention
Yeah.
my predictions.
Z's doing my thing where you throw in a second row without actually doing it. I like it.
All right. So let's move on now to our final segment, the final segment of the podcast. That, of course, is our ever famous predictions. That, of course, is the Lions. They're actually 8.5 point favorites now. I'm looking at on the SPM Bet Sportsbook page here. It opened at 3.5. Jaden Daniels is hurt, and it moved 5 points in the Lions' favor. So now
Who's
they're
their
8.5.
quarterback going to be?
It's Marcus Mariota.
Oh, that's right.
Who's already played a couple games this year. So he's
I
not coming in
just-
cold.
Peed my pants a little bit.
He's actually played okay. He doesn't look that bad for them.
4
They
touchdowns,
just don't have a
4
lot of wide
interceptions.
receivers.
Yeah.
He runs, though. He loves to run it.
Could get a few picks
So-
off of him, though. Be nice.
So let's go around. Rud Dog, going to start with you. What's your prediction for the week?
I got his written down, what I'm predicting he's going to do. I don't know if you guys are going to play this, too.
Oh, are we doing this game?
Yeah, I like
All
that we all do it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Oh, let me get a piece of paper here. Hold on. I got to do this.
I got mine already, so
Yeah,
I'm not showing you. It's
I'm ready to.
It's on the other side.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm almost there.
Go ahead, Rud Dog.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're up, Red Dog.
All right. Well, I do think, there's a sort of a cold perfection drive on this team. I do agree that there will be some extra motivation this week to, get to that dish served nice and cold. And I think our defense has really just been playing great, and I think they're going to give hell to this Washington offense. Jack Campbell, our D-line, Hutch is going to get a few sacks. It'll be a lot of those like running sacks, where he starts to run, but we already are there and we get him, in the backfield because that's just the type of defense we have now. And our offense, this is the week we get it together, baby. I agree. J-Mo going to go big. Amon-Ra going to be big. Laporta, Monty, Gibbs. I think it's going to be the Hydra. It's going to be the vision we've been seeing, the super explosive, consuming offense that does what we want when we want, to a tune of 98-0. Murder, utter cold stone obliteration.
Close. 67-3.
I had 6 love, because you gave a non-football score to that last week, so I thought you'd do it again. Give a tennis score.
What did he have?
I had 71-3. 71-3.
Nope. You were all too
No one
merciful.
even close this time. Wow.
I think it's the highest score you've ever given out. Red Dog,
so.
by the way, 98.
Which should probably be
know.
a world record, I think, or NFL record, I would
It's
think.
kind of like a basketball score, but even more one-sided.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so Red Dog is 98-0.
Red Dog, what is that score? Is that your
Murder.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
It's murderous revenge.
I thought it was
meted
your what's that word?
Oh God, 98-0 is my prediction.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. All right.
UJ.
All right. I'm going to keep it a little more realistic, I think.
Wow. You think
Yeah, it's going to be a good day for the Lions overall. And, yeah, I'd hate to bet against them after a loss. This team is too much pride and there's too much talent. And Washington's hurting right now, so they're just getting ready for an ass whooping. They've already prepared the ice buckets and everything like that, and the ice bags and ice packs and the frozen peas and stuff like in the freezer. And they're all getting ready for the aftermath of this game because they're going to get their asses kicked. But the score, I'm putting a more realistic score here, 35-13.
oh, that's so realistic.
Well, it's more in the parameters of realism, like not in the world that Red Dog lives in. But 35-13 is going to be a really solid game. J-Mo, like I said, is going to be the star. We're going to be solid in the run game, and I think the run game in the second half is what's going to just put this team away. That's why the score is going to be only 35 here. But, 35-13 is my prediction.
All right,
pretty
UJ.
merciful,
35-13 Lions.
Yep,
from
I like
UJ.
it.
He's cooking tonight. You're cooking.
I am, and the Lions are going to be
Comfortable
cooking this weekend, too. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's wearing
yeah.
the Lion Chef's hat.
Oh, yeah.
Looking good.
Oh, yeah, there you go. All right, Bob, what is your prediction?
All right. Yeah, I like this game a lot for the Lions. No, I don't. The Commanders / Redskins, historically they've given us grief over the years, but I think that's not going to happen this week. We're gonna have our offense is gonna be cooking. Like I said, the run game's gonna get going. They're gonna concentrate on that, and that's gonna open everything up across the field. And I think our defense is only getting better every week now, which will peak in being the best defense by the end of the season here in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
So I see, like I said, Monty's going to have a big game. I think Goff's going to be spreading the wrong. He's going to protect the ball well. No turnovers from the Lions. And I think the Lions get a couple picks off of Mariota. So I see this a comfortable win, 40-6.
Now we're
Lions.
talking.
Oh, yeah.
On the road,
That's a
beat
good
down.
one.
And then the pundits will be like, wait, maybe the Lions are the best team in football. It'll go from week to week.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
pundits.
In the power rankings, they have like Lions 1 or
Yeah.
9
Yeah.
every week.
Now what are they?
40-6 is my prediction.
All right. And by the way, the record 32-16 overall between these two teams. In case I just thrown that out there. So they've doubled up on us, twice as many wins as we got. So, oh well.
Oh, you mean lifetime?
Lifetime,
Against
yes,
us?
32-16.
Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. So we owe
All right.
them 16
Oh, big
times.
time, yeah. So they got 16 coming, probably in a row.
In a row.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Kajay, producer Kajay, what's your prediction?
I think the Lions are gonna come out and be pretty mad here. They usually play pretty angry when after Campbell does his like whole dog and pony show of like, oh, I didn't have the guys prepared and everything like that. we spent the whole summer planning for Green Bay, and we didn't show up today, guys. I'm sorry, because we were actually looking for week 2 with Ben Campbell next week, or Ben Johnson next week. It's my fault, guys. We went to a gigantic play, but we had 2 weeks to prepare for this Minnesota Vikings team that has a second-year quarterback that's ahead of his third career start. And I just didn't. I went on vacation all week. They said we were gonna talk about third down, but we didn't do third down at all. And then they're gonna come back, and now they're gonna come back this week and be super duper angry, and they're gonna play with a lot of fire and everything. And just get your team ready each week. Just like the Rams do every week. They play and get their teams ready every week. Sean McVay, elite coach. Dan Campbell, right below here.
Oh boy!
Whoa.
But who are you impersonating, by the way?
Yeah, what was that?
Who are you impersonating there?
That was Dan Campbell. He just very downtrodden, reflective Dan Campbell. He's like, he talks in his very solemn voice. He always talks. When the things don't go right.
Voice.
You make him sound like a half-wit.
Oh damn!
Kid J, Dan Campbell is undefeated against. No, he's 2-1 against Sean McVay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so there.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Well, anywho, would you like to hear my prediction?
Sure.
Yes.
While you're at
Sure.
it.
Yeah. I think the Lions are going to come out. Our Lions are going to come out blazing, guns blazing. I think they're going to be very mad and focused, and I think they're going to use this as like a rebuild game for the big matchup against the Eagles next week, which could decide, like the 1 seed or 1 or 2 seed in the conference. And I think they're going to win 34 to 10. That's my prediction. And you know what, guys, when revenge comes into play, you just gotta throw out the record book. You gotta throw out the record book.
Man.
Again.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh, there it goes.
Get on Amazon, order another one.
Hey,
There it goes.
KJ, I just want to say that I'm glad you said that Philly and the Lions are the ones playing for the first seed. That means the Rams are not in that picture. So
Right.
you're
Exactly.
admitting that.
Yeah.
This guy's all over the place.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah. But that good job, KJ. That was awesome. That was
Yeah.
good.
Nice.
That was epic.
This is Dan Campbell talking.
It really took me a minute to realize you were talking in like a voice. I was like, what's that?
Oh man, I got it right away. What's wrong with you guys?
Right away.
I knew he was doing a voice. I just didn't know whose voice.
Good job.
All right.
All right.
I'm in a similar vein as Kid J. I had 34 to 13, so close to you, Jay.
Ooh,
almost,
yeah.
Close to Kid J. Just
Wow.
1 point off, or 3 points off Kid J. 1 point off you, Jay. 34-13 Lions. Goff is going to go for 350 yards in this game. Four touchdowns. We'll run one in with Gibbs. That's why I was leaning towards maybe Goff being my roar of the week, because I think he's going to respond in a big way. In DC, the nation's capital, and he's going to own this country of football. I didn't really think that one through. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sticking with it.
We're all sitting here like, what?
Wait,
Like,
just
what?
gonna end it there. Yeah.
They're gonna plant the flag in the nation's capital and rule the country of
And
NFL
command.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Command.
So enough of my terrible metaphors. But we will
Like a
wrap this
cyclops.
up here. But we're all predicting a Lions victory for Week 10, and the Lions.
Hey, see, that score you gave us,
6-3,
what was that score? Was that,
34-10. Or sorry, 34-13.
What was-
Lions?
yeah, but what was that score?
Oh, my
was
God.
that your, like, your,
That's my prediction.
thank you.
All right. All right.
Thank you, Jay, for
Golly.
keeping us honest on the
Golly.
pod.
Where would we be without you?
That's why we're world famous,
right.
though.
It was one. It was
World
one part of
famous.
the. It was the last ingredient to the podcast recipe. UJ.
Yes.
He's cooked.
All right. So, UJ, what was on the menu tonight? What did you cook with the chef's hat on?
Oh, we cooked up some reds. I don't know. What we cooked. I don't know.
Wow.
Just straightforward.
I wish you'd.
Call the
Trick
board
question.
on that joke like halfway.
We're not cannibals here. Just some chicken, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
How about a dope podcast?
Not trying up the commander.
There you go. Okay. All right. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Instagram at Drinking a Blue Kool-Aid, Twitter /Accent Drinking Lions. Follow us on there. Let us know your predictions for Week 10 here as the Lions travel to Washington, D.C. We, of course, want to thank our producer, Kid J.
Kid J.
The best
Doing
in the
a great
biz.
job every week on the podcast. He does a really good job.
Wow, is that Dan Kim?
That's Dan Campbell
I
giving
just
his.
can't tell anymore. It's damn AI.
Anyways, Apple, Spotify, Radio Podcast, please download, please subscribe, please leave a review. Greatly appreciate that. And of course, YouTube at DTBK_Lions, or just type in Drinking Blue Kool-Aid and subscribe to the channel on there. Really appreciate that. Otherwise, we'll be back reacting to the game, or either on Sunday or first thing Tuesday morning. You get to hear it. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Go Lions, of course. Have a great weekend ahead. Enjoy the Lions being back on the winning track. And last but not least, as always, go Lions! Woo! Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rock, rock, rock. Go hard, win the game. With honor you will keep your fame. Down the field and gain a Lions victory. Go!